New comic book day, everyone. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well. I had my phone going here, but I turned it down. I don't want no echo. Let's just bring the guys in. Jim, Rob, TW, gentlemen. Happy New Comic Book Day. So I wanted to talk about first the big scoop that Marvel, quiet scoop that Marvel did from DC when it comes to talent acquisition. However, talking backstage, these guys were having an issue with one of the big publishers. So I was surprised to hear, because I went to my local comic shop, Retro Rocket Comics, which is located in beautiful downtown Cambridge, Ontario, and everything was there. And by what I mean with that is Marvel was there, DC was there, the independents were there, but hanging out backstage with the fellas here, it seems the United States was a little bit different, apparently. Rob?
Yeah, my shop, as soon as I walked in, he was just telling everybody right off the bat, no Marvel this week. It wasn't that it was delayed like a day or something like normal shipment stuff. There's no shipments this week. They have double shipments next week, so have your pocketbook ready.
Jim?
Mine just said they didn't get them. They don't give it explicit. We didn't get them, and that's it. Well, I was running, so I was like, you know what? I don't care. Give me what you have, and I want this. I want this. I want this. I want this. Everything on the wall, and then I left.
But you know what, Jim? Jim, you look good though.
Oh, thank you.
TW?
Get a haircut.
I didn't buy any Marvel books, but I don't know if that meant that we're there or not. I mean, you know.
How did I do?
Taylor's like, it's not for me.
I don't know. I mean, all that came out this week was like dark web bullshit, right? And so I don't care about that.
Whoa! You gotta give it a chance, man. It's off to a good start. It's off to a good start. You know what? It's feeling like it's better than King in Black.
That's not a high bar to hurdle. But that Jism or Chasm character is the dumbest design ever. Purple and no.
Shut
up.
As much as you don't like that, I'll up you a little bit and say that I don't like the yellow on Spider-Man's suit.
No, that's stupid too.
I should take that back. Actually, my shop did get one Marvel title in.
Oh, save it. Save it.
No, it wasn't that.
Oh,
they got Star Wars Bounty Hunters in, but I don't get that book.
Yeah,
right.
Anymore. And then they got,
and you know it's got to be bad if Rob dropped it because he's a Star Wars guy.
and then they got in a couple hardcovers. So they had like the wedding album book.
Oh yeah.
That I looked at for 10 seconds until I saw it was $56 and said, yeah, hard pass on that.
Mine got a lot of that stuff too, and I was like, wow, oh no, never mind. The same thing, Rob. I was like, $60? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right. I have some shocking news, gentlemen.
You watched The Princess Bride?
That's not the shocking news, but I'll answer that in a moment.
Switching to 110 volt?
No, the shocking news is
you learned how long
Jean Malot beat Les Crucius in the chat.
Wow.
This
Jesus.
Wow. Got here before Les Crucius.
Them's fighting words right here, man. You got to be careful. Like, as much as I appreciate a Canadian watching me, that's Les Crucius kind of carved that out.
You got to get up pretty early in the morning.
Right.
At least he laughed. Shop and drop, my man. Thanks for joining us. Hope that you had a good New Comic Book Day. Paul from Sector 2815, my man. Hope that you're doing well. He's got a big year-end show happening, I believe tonight. For Guess That Key. Everyone, make sure that you check out that channel, Sector 2815. If you're not subscribed, you're doing it wrong.
And I don't have to work tomorrow, so I can stay up and watch.
El Green Machine, hope that you're doing well, man. I believe El Green Machine has a big mystery box coming. He left a message, so I'm looking forward to that. Dope Comics, hope that you're doing well, my man. A recent guest on Only Slabs.
This here's Dope Comics.
Scroll down a little bit, and Chris from Retro Rocket Comics.
Chris.
Let's see. Chris from Retro Rocket Comics, located in wonderful Cambridge, Ontario. Traffic in getting to Cambridge was good. However, parking outside the shop was challenging today. Dave collects. Yeah. Dave, my man, appreciate your time.
Hey,
And Comics by the Bay, one of the fastest up and coming YouTube channels right now. Everyone, make sure that you swing by Comics
His
by the Bay.
mustache game is weak, though.
It's ooh, wow.
What? He had to wear a
Wow.
fake mustache. That's weak.
Yeah, but it was in good fun though, Rob.
Doesn't mean it's not weak.
It's in good fun. You gotta let these guys have some fun, even though
I'm
they're-
literally having some fun.
it's an homage
Stop
to
the
you.
mustache
No, it
gatekeeper.
wasn't actually.
I know what he was doing.
referencing to Cole, but it's just my style of mustache. That's all.
Yeah.
you're my inspiration, Rob. One day.
It's true. It's true.
Can't nobody beat
Silver
Cole.
Knight Kyle, my man. Hope that you're doing well. Hope that you're having a good day. Hope you're feeling well today. Shots fired. See, Rob, I told you gotta
Wow.
take it easy on some of these guys, man.
Huzzah!
Listen,
Huzzah!
if you guys sub to me, I promise to never mustache shame you.
This, no true words have ever been spoken from TW himself.
I just look at it as there can be only one, like the Highlander,
Although
and it's
you know,
Kyle. I mean,
I
it's
am-
Cole.
I am only 13 away.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah.
13.
Oh,
Unlucky number.
congratulations.
You
Lucky
better hurry up
number.
and get that fixed.
14 unsubbed.
Nice. I feel like Taylor.
Yeah,
Uh,
lumpy.
Wow. What? Come on,
so
man. Go ahead, Jim.
let's talk about the other Marvel news that I read, and it's probably not big news now, but Capullo, huh?
Yes. So quite the scoop that came out earlier this week. One of the more famous Batman artists of the last 10 years and Spawn as well. Because I got to give recognition because Greg Capullo is affiliated with the Batman Spawn crossover that just got released today. But Marvel Comics has secured the talents of one Greg Capullo. And
Wow.
I don't want to say stunned, but I was very surprised because as we know, he's been a DC mainstay. He handles a lot of their big books. He handles a lot of the crossover stuff, like the Batman Who Laughs. He had a big hand in the formation, the creation of that, and the whole metal and dark metal, like the New 52. Arguably the best Batman story the last 10 years, The Court of Owls. It was his work that penciled it. This is big. I feel this is bigger than when Marvel went and locked up Peach Momoko over a year ago.
Hey, Spidey.
I only saw the headline.
Well,
did not read the article, but did it say anything about what titles he's expected to work on?
From what I understand, he's going to do a lot of covers in the beginning, and then they're going. I mean, it's kind of like people are asking, online, what would you like to see him do? And I'm like, oh man, I don't know.
Well, sure,
certainly
but
not the franchise. They're not going to give him a franchise.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, he does dark and brooding really well.
Yes.
And that's got Daredevil written all over it.
Daredevil, Moon Knight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Punisher.
Let's be honest, but those first two you just said, there's two excellent writers. Chip Zdarsky right now is still doing Daredevil. Jed McKay is doing Moon Knight. You put
way.
You put Greg Capullo on that. That it could be, a marriage that lasts for a very long time.
I'm not hating the artist with Moon Knight, but if they said, hey, we want to put Greg Capullo, I'd be like, sorry, dude, you got to go. It's been a fun ride, but you got to go. It's like,
he's fine.
Yeah.
I don't understand giving an artist an exclusive at a company because they're not fast enough for it to really necessarily matter. I'm not trying to be a jackass, but how many titles can he draw in a month? So it'd be one.
Well, John Byrne did like 14 a month,
and
wrote half of it.
Yeah, John Byrne's batshit nuts, but
he was an exception to the rule. There's always one.
Everything's now computer now. They just have to make a series and they just copy and paste, right?
Capullo.
It'll be whatever their highest. Maybe if y'all are lucky, who replaced JR on the franchise.
That's exactly what I thought, and I haven't come out and bashed the artwork that's been inside the Amazing Spider-Man. but it hasn't been necessarily my favorite.
I've said it
Considering
once, I will say it again. JRJR ain't his dad.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Well,
Yeah.
nobody.
I know
Uh,
Mark likes him and everything, but I'm like, he's
I would read
okay.
Capullo on Silver Surfer, yeah, sure, but like that means you have to do it. Like I could. There's a lot of dream titles you can put him on, but they're not making any of them at Marvel right now.
Yeah.
well, like I said, it's some of the best writing right now for me is Miles. We'll find out where this goes now with Miles being relaunched again. Daredevil. Hopefully, this arc or the next arc that comes along picks up. And yeah, a lot of people have been singing the praises of McKay's Moon Knight.
Yeah, he's good on Moon Knight. And Cappuccino or Capullo. I don't think that I would not like to see Capullo on Moon Knight. I don't think he'd do a good job of it.
What?
I said it. I don't.
That's
Wait a
wrong.
second. You've seen Batman, therefore
Full
you've
Bush
seen
man.
Moon Knight, right?
Oh, God. Taylor.
No.
Taylor, I think you're just throwing bombs just to give me heartburn. I'm going to throw some as well. I read the new Miles one. You guys said, hey, let's go a bird jumping point to get into Miles. I was like, all right, I love this cover. It's dope. Here's the thing. It was, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. I'm
Welcome,
like,
to,
Spider-Man.
welcome to teenagers, man.
Whoa,
I'm
wait a
like,
second. No.
what
Welcome to
is
Spider-Man.
Also, I'm pretty sure I called it. It's fine.
I was like, what is
Yeah.
this? I didn't know. I read it and was like, is this going to be what the book's about? Him whining about dealing with a bunch of stuff? It better not be.
Give it a chance. Like I said,
It better not be.
Empire of the Spider earlier this year was fantastic. Probably the best stuff Marvel did as a whole. And I'm not saying Empire of the Spider was fantastic. I'm saying it was good, and it was really good storytelling, because it was one of those storylines where Spider-Man, who is Miles, lost, and that's what made it so damn good. And then the growth from there, along with his sister as well. So give it a chance. It is the best. It is the best Spider-Man. It is the best Spider-Man comic book right now. It does belong to Miles. I'll be honest.
Different
I'm
writer
not reading
on
the
this
other
one,
one, so I
it's also
can't.
still on a high bar to hurdle.
I
Just
can't
say this,
compare
though.
right now because I'm
I
not reading
still-
regular Spider-Man. But
I still want an explanation as where the hell the Scorpion came from.
Like explanation, like
I don't care. I'll take any explanation. Last time we saw him, he was in an alternate universe in the future
Yeah.
in Venom, having just had been ripped out of his armor that he had, right? And now all of a sudden he's
Brian,
back in New York as the Scorpion.
Thanks for joining us.
that's comics. That's
talk
how
about
they
Did they
roll.
have to explain? It probably happened in the 6 month time
That
jump
big.
there that they still haven't dealt with.
That is possible.
Yeah.
But that's in a different title.
Let's go around the horn here. What book would you not want to see Capullo handle monthly?
My Little
Rob?
Pony? No, I don't.
That's a Marvel book.
Yeah, you know, I don't need to see him on the franchise, to be honest. I definitely don't. I don't want to see him wasted on like Venom or something, where anybody can draw crazy doodle diddles that go, you know, and a lot
That's
of
probably
teeth.
a good fit for him, actually.
But you know, as much as I love the franchise, I don't want. I don't. It's a brighter book. I'm used to seeing him do darker stuff, but maybe he does do other stuff that I don't read. I'm used to seeing him on Batman and Spawn and stuff like that, right? So instantly, my thoughts go
that's subtle Spawn in the bright red costume.
my instincts kind of go to those other books, but you know, I'm a huge fan of Capullo no matter what. So if it's a title I'm reading, I'll be happy. If it's not, I'll just be happy he's in the full. Happy for him, happy for Marvel. But I mean, I'm not going to go buy a book just because he's drawing on it. So
Yeah,
keep him off all the Star Wars stuff. Don't waste his talent.
Jim,
I don't
what
think-
book would
I
you
don't-
not want to see him touch?
yeah. I don't think he'd draw a good Iron Man. I don't think he'd draw a good Iron Man or a Captain America for that matter. So I wouldn't put him on those. Maybe a Wolverine. Maybe.
You would see. I think you may see a bump in sales if they got a good writer,
A good
and
writer.
a good writer and Capullo, kind of like what DC did with Snyder and him giving them the franchise.
Mhm.
TW, what would you want him not touching?
Thor.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't think he
exactly
could
what
fit
I
to
was
that either.
thinking. I don't think he needs to touch Thor.
Now that
And
said, Thor's turned into a steaming pile of crap, so maybe it'd be an improvement. So
if they're going to do it, they might as well start a brand new volume and give him a new writer. And bring
Yeah.
back Jason Aaron.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
Jason
give
Aaron's
him,
too busy making new Avengers every day.
or give him, or let Jed McKay spread his wings into it.
I mean,
let's
I do
see.
know. I did get a text message just now, and apparently, according to Becker, he'd like to see him on New Warriors and a standalone Speedball title.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I would Capullo on Speedball. Yeah.
I personally, I
What's up, Durs?
right now I've tried reading a few different X titles and stuff. It's just a mess as far as I'm
That's
concerned.
another. They need to wipe out and start over with that because like it's so
Yeah.
convoluted and so stupid. That, like,
Again,
Yeah.
but that trick never works.
no, but like
Yeah. But if
they need to get rid of like all the titles except for one and just have an X-Men book.
and
then
just have some solo ones, like you could keep going with Wolverine. You can
I'll
give
allow them two.
Taylor.
X-Men and New Mutants.
Are you suggesting that they deliver quality over quantity?
yeah.
I
There's-
would never do something that silly.
Appreciate
I-
your
it-
time.
It's, like, it's almost as if I'm saying that quality will bring readers and then that'll bring money.
That would
instead
make
of
up for the
schlock
market
that no
share
one
of
buys.
people just buying because they've been collecting and are buying things they're not reading
Yeah.
because they're just buying to want to have a complete run.
Yeah. Anyone, I almost guarantee that people are just reading X-Men out of fucking habit or because they feel obligated to have it in their collection, like
Mhm.
like Spider-Man and a lot of other shit nowadays. Like, well, I can't quit it. I own every issue. So
Take care, Durs. Appreciate your time. Yeah, you guys basically hit the nail on the head. The Amazing Spider-Man doesn't really need Greg Capullo. It's going to sell regardless. However, DC proved that if you put Greg Capullo with a fantastic writer, it can even elevate the best book they have.
Sure. Good art will elevate any book that has a good writer on it. Sure. I mean, but if you're going to get your impact on there on a book, it's adding good art to a crappy book. You still have a crappy book, right? And that I'm not reading. If you have if you have crappy art with a good book, as was evident, well, I don't even know if it was a good book because I didn't read it. But if you have crappy art, it'll turn me away, and I'm not even going to bother to read your book, even if it's a character I've read repetitively over and over again. And that's been the case on certain books, like the beginning of the Harley Quinn run, where the art was just so goddamn awful I couldn't open a page. And
but you still bought every issue.
Yeah, but I didn't read them.
That's
Welcome to my
your point, right?
But
it's not. I don't think it's gonna. But it's not anybody new who's gonna pick up the book off the shelf and glance at it. If it's got crappy art, yeah, they're not even gonna bother, right?
So, right.
No, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to be. It'll have to be something new, and they have to pair them with the top writer, whoever they think that is at the time.
Yeah,
like,
it'll either be Chip or Jed McKay. Maybe
I think
Corey
Chip's
Andrews,
pretty busy over on
maybe.
Batman. So
yeah, and my gut says, guys, he'll end up just doing like a 4 or 6 issue miniseries on whatever he touches at first, just to kind of get his feet wet. But let's be honest, we're going to get a whole crap ton of Greg Capullo variant covers over the next 6 to 8 months because he'll be pumping out a cover a day.
Be the new Peach and just
Well, they said he's going to start out doing covers,
yeah,
and then they're going to figure out where they're going to put him as far as being.
Probably, that's the thing is like all these artists get boners over covers because you just draw one thing and you're fucking done and you get paid.
Yeah, one a day, easy money. Yeah. But guys, let's get into comic book day. Even with Marvel showing up, it still was a lighter day for me. And I will blow myself up here.
I would read that book, Kyle, by the way. My Little Pony, Fraggles Fight to the Death.
Taylor Wood.
Down at Fraggle Rock.
Crush them Fraggles.
Fraggle is rich. Like,
I've already shown this, but I went with
That
the
would be
franchise
awesome.
issue 15, the Dark Web tie-in. Finally, we're gonna find out how Venom is tied into Chasm and Madeline Pryor.
You saw that.
And I went ahead and picked up Ratio, all black framed cover for Sinister Six take. Just a wild cover. I actually used it for the back or the thumbnail of this. I'm not sure who the artist is, but we do have Scorpion here, Green Goblin, Electro, Venom, Doc Ock, and Vulture. Well, I guess that's 7, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
Venom's extra, right?
Mm-hmm. Venom's not on there normally.
No, I would rather Carnage, to be honest, if we're going to go that way. And just to keep that whole Sinister Six vibe going, picked up issue 2 of Deadpool, featuring one of Rob's favorite rogue galleries from Spider-Man, Doc
That's
Ock.
interesting. Doc Ock.
that is a horrible
Hulk kind of
1V homage.
McFarlane. Yeah, McFarlane homage.
That is god awful.
Does it say after McFarlane on it?
It does not. It does not. So
What a
Todd,
bunch of bullshit.
Todd, if you're watching,
Yeah,
Good night.
lawyer up.
that is a straight up McFarlane.
Oh yeah, but whatever. Marvel
So-
owns that cover, so
Yeah, but still, give credit where credit's due, right?
That Kyle.
All the artists are the ones that are out there complaining about
What's
the
up, John?
AI art for the sole
John.
reason it's not giving credit where credit's due. So,
well, AI art is the epitome of an ASM 300 homage.
right, pretty much.
Yeah.
And a Spider-Man one.
There's so many great Spider-Man covers that you could homage. Let's move away from that one. I did read from issue 1 all the way to the end. This last volume of Chris Cantwell's Iron Man. Many lows, a couple highs, but overall I would probably give it about a C, not a C plus. Now the Alex Ross covers, well, that would be a solid A.
Right.
But I'm interested to see what Jerry Duggan can do with this particular volume, the Invincible Iron Man.
Yeah,
Issue
that's
number
pretty
1.
good cover.
This
This
Iron
is-
Man #1, volume 27.
This was
Nice.
I'm at this point in my life now. I don't care.
Hey, Marco.
I'm totally indifferent to them just hitting the reset button.
Right.
I'm fine with it. I'm still just gonna go get the one
Isn't-
cover.
What legacy
Isn't-
number is that one?
Isn't he
651.
isn't he
really?
like he's supposed to be poor, right? This is the poor Iron Man.
So if you read James Tynan's Batman, you're gonna have a good understanding what's going on. In
Right.
this
They're just
particular
making
art.
all the billionaires poor now. They're like, oh, let's
So,
see
yeah.
how he handles it.
So
Then all of a
apparently-
sudden
this
his
is,
money's going to come back because he's going to
yeah.
find like some new element or
Yeah.
create some
They'll
new
just buy Twitter.
metal.
And is he
And that money will come back to him and he'll be like, thank God,
he-
because
is-
I can't handle it.
Marco,
is he
my man,
poor,
thanks for
like
joining
having to live off of government subsidies? Poor, like he has to work a job, or is he poor like Batman, where he still has a couple $100 million, but he's just not a billionaire?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Tune in
Well,
Sunday
you can-
night for At Week's End when I
Right.
dissect the Invincible Iron Man #1.
Can I maybe find out tonight at 8:30?
No,
No.
he
No,
I can
he
almost guarantee there's no
He
way
said no
picked up
Marvel
that
books.
book.
That's right.
He said
Yeah.
no more. He didn't read no Marvel books, so he didn't get in there.
Damn.
Switch gears into independence. A top 3 independent title for me this year is Grimm. Grimm has now returned with the next volume from Stephanie Phillips, who's also been handling
That
the
wasn't
la-
there either.
the latest arc of Harley Quinn. Stephanie Phillips in my hand is an up and coming writer. We all should be paying attention to her. Go ahead, Jim.
No, I just wanted to see it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, that's a dope cover, Chris. Man, they didn't have that either.
Now, Grimm #6. I have been very much enjoying this. Probably I've been enjoying it probably a little bit more than TW has. But
I
it's-
I'll find
love
out
it.
at 8:30.
yeah, we'll find out at 8:30, or I will attempt to find out when it's his turn. Just to switch gears over to DC, a guilty pleasure for me is always Wonder Woman. I've been reading Wonder Woman straight for 3 or 4 years now. It's good. It's good. And don't believe comic book covers, everybody.
She's
But
not
yeah,
listening?
Becky Cloonan's been at the helm for quite a while now. This is probably the best writer since Meredith Finch, who handled Wonder Woman about 8 or 9 years ago when her and David Finch did about a 10 or 12 issue run, and that was some good storytelling there. This week, this past week on Two Cool Guys Swap Picks. Mark wasn't quite sure what he wanted, and then I suggested a certain book, like, "Hey, dude, did you forget about Danger Street?" And he's like, "Oh my goodness, Chris, Danger Street." Mark's hot pick this week was Danger Street from Tom King, released on the Black Label. Basically, a bunch of C&D list villains are trying to make themselves known to join the Justice League. And what they do to get to Justice League's attention is, well, they attempt to contact Darkseid. So we'll see where this goes.
Throw down with the big boy.
Is it 12 issues long?
That I don't know, Rob.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tom King. He can't.
And
tell
eight
stories.
issues longer than it needs to be.
Should only be 6 at best.
I think there was. It may have been an exclusive. You may want to look into that, my man. I think there may have been an exclusive. Go ahead, Rob.
No, go ahead and finish your.
When I spoke to Stephanie Phillips at Fan Expo, she said that she plans on working or having covers by working with Jenny Frison at least for the first 12 issues. Yeah.
Oh, and it's one of 12 for
Did you-
Danger Street. Yeah.
For Danger Street, did you read it yet?
No, I haven't gotten into it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it time jumps back and
Flo.
forth throughout.
Okay.
the
You can
story.
find out at 8:30, Rob.
Oh,
Well, jump on,
excellent.
Flo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What up, Flo?
What's
Flo's-
up, Flo, my friend?
Well, some guys join, some guys drop off, but this is the cornerstone of the show.
What's up, Cade?
If you'd rather instead, Flo, we could each have our own new comic book day videos that we drop, and you'd have to watch like a crap ton of videos. to see
Yeah.
what
I do
all at
want to
8:30.
I do want to
You can
spotlight
always
Flo.
flow on the panel yourself.
Yeah. So as some of you may or may not know, I'm very critical of Sam Raimi's work, and I know that Flo is a huge Sam Raimi fan. So because Flo got quite upset when I said that the Multiverse of Madness was not that good, what I did in the last 24 to 48 hours was I sent him a link to Sam Raimi doing an autograph signing. It might be done through Celebrity Authentics. Either way, I kind of think Flo forgave me for being so hypercritical of Sam Raimi's work. Anyways, guys, my hot pick was, surprise, surprise, the Frank Miller less crossover of Batman and Spawn. Because the first time this happened 18 years ago, it was Frank Miller that was at the helm, not Todd McFarlane. But Todd is the writer for this, and Greg Capullo is the interior artist. And I hope that it's good. Judging by TW's reaction, it's not going to be that
You
good.
couldn't pay me off to
We'll
read that
see.
fucking book.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's a hot take.
Wow.
I don't give a shit about that character.
Well,
That
that's
is-
okay. That's okay because he butchered Oz, and the Multiverse of Madness was a solid C-.
Cole.
Cole, my man, hope that you're
That
doing
is
well.
why Taylor is the king of all nerds and the
I love you
mayor
too.
of Nerd City.
Nerd City.
Lisa Noble, thank you for joining us. She's saying that it's good. And yeah, all right. That was my new comic book day. It might be a little bit more plentiful than Jim, who I'm going to throw in the hot seat here. Jim, my man, show us what you got.
All right. No Marvel because they didn't come in, but we did get DC. So I'm going to read this, the Dark Crisis one shot Big Bang, because why not? I've been reading all the other Dark Crisis stuff. Nocatera.
Oh, you picked it up from
Oh,
last week.
at least we agree
Yeah,
on Black
well,
Adam.
It wasn't there last week, so it was here this week. I don't know. I don't know what my store does. Danger Street because I listened to two cool guys. I can't even say it. Just these sexy guys that talk about comics, and one of them said this was a good read, or something to read. So we're gonna see.
Two
And
nerds
then-
with books.
I picked this up and didn't even know what it was. I said cover is hilarious. I must have it. And I just flipped over. It's not even a story. And Rob, you're going to appreciate this. Did you see this?
Oh,
Do you see what she says right there? Can you see that? Read that.
No, what does it say? It's too small.
It says need mouth to mouth.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in the Harley Quinn sound. But you know what it is? It's no story. It literally
is
at
it
the
just a
beginning.
blanks or
It's join me as we appreciate some of the world's best artists drawing little old me, and it's just like, you know,
covers.
And I thought, holy shit, this is great. I don't
Natalie
have
Sanders right
I don't have
there.
to. I don't have to buy like 8 million.
Oh yeah, the Derek
That's a
Chew
Chew,
covers.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those are both. Those are all Derek Chews.
Yeah, the Natalie Sanders stuff was fantastic.
These I
more
don't know.
Derek Chew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the one? Yeah, here we go. These are like the latest ones, right?
Those are the variant covers from earlier
Yeah.
this year. Yeah, they're all from
Yeah.
this year. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty much
Yeah.
just like
I
here's
just
all
thought-
of the variant covers from this year, and we'll put it in a book with a variant cover.
Yeah, but that cover's hilarious. I
Yeah.
could not
don't get me
pass it
wrong.
up.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I get
I
it.
mean, that was freaking genius. Whoever did this.
I'm glad I didn't see it because if I'd seen it, I probably would have picked it up based on the cover without having to open it. And when I got it home and opened it, I would have been, what the?
Oh, I'm. You
Because it
know
was
what?
probably. Because let me guess, it was probably not $5. It was probably $7 or something.
No, it was $5.99. That's what I paid for.
$5.99.
$5.99.
You might be able to find it
because I asked him what is this?
pre-graded,
What is this
45
and
bucks.
how how much is it? Because I didn't see anything else, and he's like, it's $5.99. It's what it is.
Huh.
But yeah, no, it was hilarious.
Huh, fair enough.
I love this one the best. This one right here. This
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously
the
not the
Catwoman
other one.
homage.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that was all I got there, and then I went and just did what. You know, I'll probably give away a lot of these, but I got this Spawn with Spawn on top.
Yep.
And then Batman says, "No, I like it to be on top, so you get on bottom."
Well, we know he doesn't go down, so
Yeah, he don't go down. He likes
What
to
is,
be
what
on
is
top.
happening to the show here?
And
This is
then-
not only slabs.
And then I think this might be my favorite right here.
Batman
the
takes it
Todd?
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this might be my favorite right here,
So
hands
Spawn
down.
on top, Batman on top. Batman takes
John.
it behind.
Thanks for joining us. Appreciate your time, my man.
I can't make out who this is, who the artist is, but I love it.
Ooh.
And I think it's like Campbell.
Yeah, J. Scott Campbell was
Maybe.
commissioned to do one. Faye Bach did the 1 in 25. Jim Lee did 2, I believe.
And then I did the Jim Lee.
And you got the Jim Lee.
I did
Yeah.
not get the Faybach. I saw it right beside it, and I said, you know what? I'm only going to buy so many of these because, like I said, some of these are going to go into a giveaway or something, and I just didn't want to spend any more money. Plus, I need my damn Marvel, and they didn't have them. And that's it. That's all I got.
My Retro Rocket did have the 1 in 25. It was a little bit out of my price point for today, Retro Rocket Comics. And I decided to pass on it. If it's there next week, maybe I will pick that book up. We'll see. I do enjoy Jason Faybach's work. And I
do
really
too.
think-
I do.
I
too.
do think he's one of the better Batman artists of this generation.
Agreed. I love
Don't
Marco's
forget
right there.
Don't forget the turned up nose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Marco's right. There's a whole
Everyone,
building.
please go and check out Dale of Suspense's Instagram. He's been putting up a lot of fantastic J. Scott Campbell covers lately,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's
J.
been
Scott
some that
covers.
I've never seen before,
I like that.
especially
J.
those
Scott
Mexican books. I wasn't
Oh.
aware of those.
Man, these books better not be. Let's see if they tell me who the cover artist is on here.
Yeah, you know what, John?
Yeah, it's
the-
J. Scott Campbell.
The mini series that Poison Ivy's been doing has some of the best covers I think that DC put out this year. The Joshua Middleton stuff has been beautiful. Rob, my man, show us what you got.
Well, like Jim, my LCS greeted me as soon as I walked in the door with the statement that there was no Marvel this week, that they're getting double shipments next week. So it wasn't even that a shipment got delayed. It was just that there was no shipment. So DC only, because I really don't do much independence. Harley Quinn Uncovered as a new title. I think this is a limited run or a one shot, something like that. But whatever. I like her teaching the hyenas that Batman is bad.
That's
There's an
that's
alignment.
not Amanda
Correct.
Connor.
Back
That's
up,
not
back
Amanda
up, back
Connor.
up, back up.
Yeah.
Guess what this is titled? Harley Quinn Uncovered.
Oh, son of a!
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob doesn't read.
Oh boy. Oh, look, Marco's just, hey Rob, that covers that's the covers book. And yeah, it's starting to pour in now. Oh man.
Yeah, well, last week was Taylor's week. This week
Yeah,
was
by the way,
my
I
week.
patented that move, Rob. You owe me
Yeah.
like at least 10 followers.
Jim, it's your move next time. All right. So I was there.
Yeah.
I picked up Batman Incorporated #3,
I
and
like that cover.
decided since I had 1 and 3, that meant I had to go back and pick up issue 2 off the rack that I didn't pick up previously. So
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great cover.
They didn't have that one.
I also picked up my I Am Batman issue 16 and decided that as long as I was doing that, since I had 1 through 16 minus issue 10, I should pick up issue 10 off the rack. Although they only had the B cover, and I'd been collecting the A cover, so it means I still got to look for an A cover on issue 10, but whatever. Also,
Joffrey's joined us. Joffrey, appreciate your time.
Well, I was sitting there looking around since last week. I did not get the Noctera Val special put in my box like I was supposed to. All I saw outright. I didn't go look at the shelf, but I happened to be looking at the new wall where they had shifted some of the variants. So I picked up the variant,
Nice.
or the incentive, one of the incentive variants.
Yeah.
I suppose.
That's
So,
nice.
picked
I actually
that
like
up.
that both way. I like the color that Jim and I had, that black and white. They both work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They also had a ton of extra gargoyle ones, but I got enough gargoyle covers. I didn't need to get that. And then while I was there, I decided to turn around and flip through the box of facsimiles and dupe and reprints and whatnot, and didn't realize hey, look, that came out. And so I picked up one of those for myself, just so I don't know. I feel like I should. I don't know. And then I picked up one for the giveaway box as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then realized I completely had missed out that there were on this one
Oh.
having come out. So fortunately they had that. So I picked up one for myself and picked up 2 for the giveaway box.
Nice.
That's actually a great book to read.
Yes.
It's some of the best Fantastic Four right
Yes.
there. The introduction
Yes.
of T'Challa at the end of the Galactus run. It's really nice.
Yeah. So there you go. That's it. Light week this week.
Yep. Late week. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for T'Challa.
Lightweights.
No Star Wars.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, TW. Show us
I
what
got some
you got.
different shit than y'all. So
All right.
Nightclub #1 by Mark Miller and Juanan
okay.
Ramirez.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't
$1.99.
mind. I wouldn't mind getting that. I
So-
want to get that, but they didn't have it at my store.
I didn't
They're only
notice it,
$1.99 apparently.
but I wasn't looking. So
$1.99.
apparently, that's a story of a 17-year-old vampire that decides to become a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually ordered it, but I
Something.
I don't have it here because I ordered the Team Ohana exclusive variant.
Right.
To help them out.
TW. No, I'm not
Grim.
going to ask you what you thought of this issue, but would you call Grimm top 5 independent for you this year or no? Top 5.
I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I have a top 1, and then I
Yep.
haven't sorted out the nonsense below it yet. And
Okay.
so like it might get there. It's not a standout book for me. So like
Okay.
I'll say that.
Okay.
Specs number.
TW, you're frozen right now.
Yeah, I'm having connection issues.
There we
in the
go.
middle of a
There we
storm
are.
here. So
Specs.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, no Specs, and I like Specs 1. I thought Specs 1 was good, so I'm all in on Specs. Let's give
Cole,
it-
TW, can I answer Cole's
yeah,
question?
can you guys see
on
me
your
at all?
behalf?
Can you hear me? Am I okay?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
I can I'll tell you right now what it is. It's do a power bomb.
Yeah. All right.
I'm surprised you're still in for this. Is that the last one?
Stillwater.
Yes.
No, there's 2 more to go. I'm down to it's Zazarsky. I want to finish the story. Well, my LCS has been done with it, so I had to go across town to get this one. So
Ooh, traveling for
Danger
Zdarsky.
Street. You can find out at 8:30 what I thought of it. This might make the top 5. We'll see. Maybe.
I struggle with that one being my number one. I'll be honest.
I don't know. What is that? Dark
We'll
what?
see. I mean,
Dark
I like
Spaces, Wildfire.
You can find out more at 8:30, but we'll see.
Jim, that's the one with the women prisoners that are brought out to help battle wildfire, but in the meantime, they're trying to do a prison escape at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah, Scott Snyder's doing it.
Yeah.
They can make a movie of this.
This
one.
came out, I think, last week too. But All Against All, number 1.
Isn't that a song? All Against All.
Probably.
Against
10,000
all.
Black Feathers, number 4.
Have you been enjoying that series?
Yeah, but I mean, you have to like Sorrentino and Lemire, because if you don't like their stuff together,
Yeah, Lemire is an acquired taste. Let's be
and so is
honest.
Sorrentino. So you can put them together, and it's a slow burn thing. Art Brut, number 1. It's a reprint, I think. I'm pretty sure I read this in the 90s, but whatever. Anyways, or 80s or 2000s or aughts or whatever. Ice Cream Man 33.
Here we are.
Ice cream man, ice cream
There
man.
was a few cool variants for that book.
And then a $10 book. My last of A Vicious Circle, number 1.
Okay.
And that's
Now,
Mattson Tomlin and Lieber Mayhill on the interior art as well.
Wow.
Tomlin, he wrote Batman the Imposter.
Yep.
And they also was co-writer of the Batman screenplay, I believe. So
Okay. Yeah, that book is a prestige format, much like the DC Black Label stuff.
yeah, the big Batwang books and all that. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Colsing Art Brut was great.
I enjoyed it. Cole,
Is it
you can
worth
find out at
money?
8:30, sir. but no.
Everyone, I try every week. I try, but he
No, but
sticks
it's
to his
$10.
guns.
I mean, it's the first issue of a mini. So like, if you're getting all of them, you're looking at probably $40 or $50. Just get it collected at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marco's saying Dark Spaces was pretty good, a little short in his opinion. I could see that. I kind of felt like it could go 10 issues. Yeah. And trust me, I try every week. It's just not going to work.
It's marketing and tease and promotion. You can
Right.
cross channel promotion.
He's
It's
got to
sort of
have
like how every
content,
week we try
y'all.
to-
Content.
You know how every week we try to get Chris to watch The Princess Bride?
Mhm.
Yeah. Same thing.
You may have a better chance of me watching The Princess Bride as opposed to Taylor giving any kind of grade to new comic book day books.
I drop little nuggets every now and again.
This is true.
He
This is true.
does.
Every so
He
often, he'd be
does.
like, "This is just crap."
Right.
You know,
But
What
if
I
it's
should
a
do-
positive review, he will not say anything positive. You have to.
What I
wait for
should
his
do
own
is just
show.
do the exact opposite of my 8:30 reviews here, because I know none of you fools actually are watching at 8:30. So then I can just be like, yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm in bed long before that
Yeah.
because you're in a different time zone.
Hey, Chris, it's recorded, so you can watch it.
Okay, he's got me on the fine print.
you know what?
Mm.
I know that there was a trailer that dropped, or a teaser trailer or something that dropped for something,
Yeah.
and it had a character with spots. And I'm thinking that he showed up here because I took that book and I threw it over my head, and I don't know where the hell it went. And I don't have a lot of space here. It disappeared.
It
It
disappeared.
went behind your filing cabinet there. I
I'm
kind of watched it in slow mo. It kind of hung a left at the Star Wars
Yeah.
bounty hunters and took a swan dive in behind that cabinet.
That's right. It did, I think.
Well, if you say so.
So this is the one that I've been waiting to talk
Hey,
to.
Cole, if I loved you, I would have stuck around.
Ooh. Lord have mercy.
Wow.
Fire
Still
tonight,
looking-
people.
Still looking for
Fire.
a pack of cigarettes. Got it.
Yeah.
And a lot
They
of
must be out of milk at that convenience store in Michigan,
Oh my God.
one of the larger states in the union. But anyways, yeah, just to expand on what Rob said, McGill O'Hara finally showed up properly in the Spider-Verse, where the new teaser trailer for Across the Spider-Verse came out, and Marco just won the internet for today.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, it was you know what, we'll go around the horn. Rob, we all know Rob's favorite Spider-Man is McGill. So Rob, what was your initial thoughts on the new teaser, which was truly that, just a slight tease of Across the Universe. What did you think?
I actually haven't even watched it yet.
Well, for
I've only
goodness
seen
sakes.
8 million people post about it, and a bunch of people all of a sudden hopping on the Miguel O'Hara bandwagon and posting pictures of their Spider-Man 2099 number ones and whatnot, and going,
Mhm.
"Yeah,
Now, Rob,
welcome to my world."
Rob, if someone doesn't happen to have Spider number one,
Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man 2099 number one, or the Amazing Spider-Man 365, how may they get the opportunity to do so?
I'm glad you asked that question, because they could go on eBay and spend a lot of money
You don't wanna
on
do
markup
that.
prices. They could go around to a bunch of LCSs looking to acquire these and all the other fun stuff. Or you could subscribe to Rob Fatstack's YouTube at Rob Fatstacks. And when we get and then follow the video's directions on subscribing up some other people and putting a little post thing in the comments. And then once we hit 1,000 subscribers, which like hope and get the little pad that we need, probably early next year, next month we're going to give away a whole stack of slabs. I got about a dozen slabs here, and the top prize will be an ASM 365 first appearance in promotion of Spider-Man 2099, along with a 9.8 copy of Spider-Man 29 number one in all its red foily goodness.
Yeah! Yeah! See what I did there? See what I did there?
I appreciate that.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
did.
would have shown it off too, except it's at the bottom of the stack of slabs that
Right.
stacked up here.
Well, Jim, did you watch it?
I did not.
TW,
I did not.
Yeah, it's a teaser.
did you
It
watch
was
it?
good. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. They made
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What were those 3 words you just said?
He liked it.
Listen, Into the Spider-Verse.
Eight
The
thirty.
YouTube channel delivers. Taylor Winder likes something. You heard
In,
it here
Into
on
the
this
Spider-Verse was one of the best. It's probably the best Spider-Man movie of all time.
hands down. And it
So,
arguably
like-
one of the best comic book movies ever made as well.
Well,
Arguably.
that's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good, and they made Miguel look a little too like buff and swole for my liking, but whatever.
Yep. Travis, my man.
And
Hope
my
that you're
internet's
having
gone
a
again.
great
So,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Travis.
Actual Dracula, Adrian.
Actual Dracula.
Hope that you're doing well. Drac, by the way, I tagged you and Travis as well. Gotham Central is doing a giveaway for a gift card. Make sure you follow
What's up,
the
Tim?
instructions that Carlos laid out. Try and get yourself a $20 gift card. Yeah, I thought it was good. And it delivered on what exactly a teaser trailer would be. Miles was having a dark moment. His mom came up to try and console him. I guess something bad happened. He may have gotten in trouble with his parents, and his mom is just kind of like, "You're growing up." And then it spotlights back to Miles becoming Spider-Man in the last movie, and flash forward to what's going to be happening in this movie, and we get to see a lot more of the Spider characters inside what I kind of think is Madam Web's entanglement of the Spider-Verse itself. We did get to see a little cameo of Spider-Ham. There was some of the Sony Spider-Man video game suits that Spider-Man with the white spider.
There was Bagman from Fantastic Four. There was
He was a Bagman, looked pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot of the odd characters.
There's one character that's gonna piss off a lot of racists because they race swapped a certain character.
Yeah, but there wasn't any of the big ones that you would expect until Miguel showed up, and it was quickly everything kind of went sideways, and all the Spider characters were chasing Miles, and you heard Gwen say, "We're supposed to be the good guys here, and everyone's out to get Miles." And as Miles is getting away, well, one certain Spider-Man catches him and does a power bomb, for lack of a better term, and that was Miguel O'Hara. Showed him who's boss, and that's how it ends. I thought it was good. I really appreciate the art style that they're taking with this movie. It's just a straight up continuation of the last one. They didn't try and mess around with the recipe, it seems, at this point. But yeah,
Hey, I'm just happy to say this. I've been driving around a very large empty bus, and there's plenty of room for you guys all to hop on the Miguel O'Hara bus. And I'm not gonna bandwagon shame you. Hop on and enjoy the ride, baby, because freaking Miguel O'Hara is the best non-Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to debate that. But yeah, Travis is saying, so it was Spider-Woman that appears to be race swapped. But for a second, when I first saw her appear, I kind of thought maybe it was, is it Ariana or the
Aranya?
Aranya?
Aranya, yeah.
I thought
it is.
maybe that was her, but then I was, once I did some investigating, all the websites were saying it's a race swap Jessica Drew. However, remember, like, Doc Ock in the last Spider-Verse was a woman, and things may be flipped upside down. So, it's what it is.
Mhm.
And she did look good, though, in my opinion.
All right, now I'll go watch it. I
Yeah,
just haven't really.
Yeah. Rob loves his 2099
You know.
books, like Bearded loves
Love Super Pro.
Super Pro. Now, in
He's
Rob's
not wrong.
defense, there are a couple that Rob said he didn't care for. However, each book does have a story, and usually he brings these books to meet creators, and those creators are always impressed.
It's always a fun conversation with them because they always have some memory of them, especially the originals. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Look, I love the 2099 stuff, but I love the original 2099 stuff. And I do love some of the subsequent Spider-Man 2099 volumes that come out. But, I wasn't necessarily big on some of the one-shots that they've done, or like the Savage Avengers 2099 that came out recently. I didn't pick that up, putting this up. I'm OG 2099, baby.
G20.
OG. Yeah, I can remember it. I can remember picking up the X-Men one and not enjoying it. The Miguel one I enjoyed because he's a scientist in that one, I believe.
Mhm.
And I enjoyed that little bit. But yeah, I didn't go that deep into it. Like, I don't remember going, say, beyond issue 4.
Bye, Marco.
Yeah, see, Spider-Man, I really just dug. It was the biggest thing was the whole kind
Thank
of
you
like
for
the
your
way
time.
they did his powers, kind of almost a la The Fly. This whole kind of combining the DNA
Yeah.
as opposed to, oh, forget you just got bit by something. No. This is like combined DNA. And the way they went into kind of trying to say he doesn't just magically stick to walls. He's got these little talons or whatnot that cling similar to how a
Right.
spider actually clings to a wall and stuff.
Right.
And that he doesn't have some magical spider sense, but he does have heightened visual acuity and whatnot, and hence he has to wear these glasses in normal daylight in the lighting or whatnot. And just kind of try to give him little things, his venom that he can inject if he bites somebody, and the way that he can use his claws. There was a lot of kind of stuff. I don't know about Doom 2098, but Doom 2099 was also
cool.
was a happy read. I enjoyed reading that one.
Me too.
And Punisher 2099 those were my top 3 when I was reading them, just because even though I wasn't a Punisher guy, I knew that Punisher killed people and stuff in the normal universe, but when you got into the 2099 universe, the way it kicked off was, him being a cop or a police or an ex-cop, was this whole concept of like that he was going to restore, and in a world where there wasn't jail and prison and stuff, that he was setting up his own jails and was going to go through his own process of re-implementing justice and making people do time and stuff. Was really intriguing.
Yeah, of the reimagining of all the big books that they did, that one I thought was the best concept straight up. I really enjoyed that. That was just like, okay, he's going to go vigilante, but he's going to go like full out, I am the law kind of vigilante.
Right. I'm judging. I'm going to be your jailer. I'm going to be.
Yeah, it did have that little bit of dread flavor to it.
I was going to say,
gratuitous violence. Yeah,
Judge Dredd for sure.
But yeah, there was some that I didn't enjoy. The Stanley one, the Ravage. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that one myself.
It wasn't good.
The Hulk wasn't that good either.
No,
but I gotta admit, Ghost Rider itself was middle of the road for me. But man, Miguel looks so good. At first, I was just like, "That's Spider-Man. Where are the eyelids?" And then now I can't picture Miguel as anything but that. And when they
Right.
try and tweak the suit a little bit, it pisses me off because I want that straight up, like Rob said,
You want the
OG.
original
I want
suit.
that original suit.
I
I
don't-
want the spikes. I want the finger claws. I want all of it, and I want
I
that.
don't
I
mind
want the
the
burgundy.
suit I don't mind the new suit that they introduced in Volume 3. I
Like
think it was
a little bit of the
Volume
web
3.
web
Or maybe it
flaps
was
behind
2.
them too.
Well, they gave him rockets when he
Yep.
when he started working with Peter Parker. You know, he was getting rockets so he could with his winglet things, so he could
Right.
glide, not fly, but could glide for long distances. And then the new suit wasn't bad. It was still like not as cool as the original,
Yeah.
but it wasn't bad.
I like that he could leap. That's what he always just looks so good airborne. He
Oh, yeah.
didn't need the big web slinging, which
He had
makes
his
makes
spinnerette.
Peter so iconic.
He made
Miguel had his
heavy-
own look. Yeah, Miguel totally had his own look. But we're approaching the hour here, and well, on behalf of Taylor Winder, I'm going to say make sure you check out Taylor Winder's website tonight,
Great.
where he will be doing his comic book review.
What time will you be doing that, Chris?
8:30 Central
Central.
Time.
Mhm.
8:30 Central Time, which is a little bit later than I will be awake tonight, but I will have to catch it on the rewind. So I apologize, Taylor. But yeah, everyone, make sure that you give Taylor a subscribe. He is on his way to 1,000 subscribers. Rob, my man, you want to tell me what's coming up on the Rob Fat Stacks Old Comics YouTube channel?
Absolutely. Tomorrow, Thursday, video dropping on EGS, my second first impression.
Okay,
Interesting.
the new slabs.
So
The
yeah, they're new slabs. And I had, we did one where I had just gotten a freebie slab that they sent me, which has since been returned back to them. But this is actually a full-blown submission from start to finish of me sending in multiple books and getting multiple slabs back from them.
Nice.
So it'll be my second first impression. And then Saturday on Only Slabs, we'll have Madam and Master Blaster, as we have our second tandem on the show.
Yep.
Oh wow! Now I'm kind of mad. I'm going to be on the street that day. I'll have to watch
Working the
it on
street, you got to
radio.
make that money to buy your comics, man.
That's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm working the street.
All right.
Say, hey,
Jim.
you want a party? Call Digger Jim.
That's right. What am I got going on? I don't have a video dropping this week. I had one made up, but I've decided to delete it because I don't want to be negative. So I'm deleting that. I will be on Friday. We are not having the hot seat on Thursday, just to let people know. Gary has an engagement going on Thursday. So we're doing it Friday at 8:00. And we have, he told me, Candace Barbosa, and it's
Okay.
one of the ladies from Chicago that he knows, through Shy Comic Girl and so forth. So that's who we're having on the hot seat at Friday at 8:00. He's like, "Are you going to be able to do it?" I'm like, "Dude, I have no life. Sure, I can host with you." What do you think I'm going to be doing? I bought everything I need to buy for Christmas. So
Very good. TM, thank you for dropping the links to the guests tonight. I appreciate that. Everyone, if you could head over to TM Nerdy's channel. This past Monday, I was on there for Between the Lines, where we did some freestyle sketching, pardon me, of Marvel's franchise character, Spider-Man. And I have what my offerings were, and I'm
let me
just going
see
to
him.
show them.
Let me see him.
So I did two because I do Spider-Man pretty quick when it comes to just headshots. On Nick Spencer's Spider-Man #1, I did this little one.
Nice.
And on Devil's Reign, one of the better one of the better Marvel crossover events from this year, I did Spider-Man doing a looking over his shoulder saying, "What?
What?
It just needs it's one of those little spider sense
What?
Right.
things coming out of his head. That would be great.
He needs a word bubble that says "what."
No, not the word, but just like the little
Those Spidey sense tingly.
the tinglies. That would be cool, Chris.
Okay, so it's 635 Schley Avenue, Frederick, Maryland. You can
Or
send
you
that
can just
to
give
me.
me that out over the internet. That's great.
File those under G.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
guys, this guy right here, Chris the Comic Vet, also coming up on 1,000 subs. 925, I think it was just a moment ago when I was looking at it going, man.
Oh, okay.
So if you're watching this right now, and for some reason it's only because you just happen to stumble across it, or you randomly searching for live videos and you're not already subscribed, God damn it, don't make me come over to your house and beat the crap out of you.
Right.
Hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing.
Right now. I agree.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rob. Yeah. What else? Rob and I do this little show called Only Slabs, and well, we took home an award. So I dropped a new video yesterday, spotlighting said award. You know what, Rob? This is the first time. Jim, I'm just going to switch spots here.
Yeah, go
This
ahead.
is the first time Rob and I can actually do this. So we're going to do it right now.
You both have your little lightsabers.
Wonder Awards powers activate. Form of a bucket of ice water. Wait, no.
I'll put it over here. There we go. So yes, everyone that actually voted for this, thank you very much. On behalf of
Nice.
Rob and myself, it really is a labor of love. And as long as you guys keep watching, we're going to keep doing this. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Next year, we're going into a different category once Rob crosses over 1,000. And remember us then, because we might be
Might be
over
mega
1,000
level.
by then.
it's
so
a
we'll be
whole new level.
It's a whole new level.
Whole new level. And
level up.
I think these things look great like this.
Oh no, Brian did it. Brian killed it with those things.
Man,
Those
man,
are
Brian,
great
just
little
wonderful.
awards, man.
And Jim, by the way, who is the sponsor of the CBC Awards this year. So,
That's
Jim,
right.
thank you for that.
You're
So
welcome.
did I.
Yeah.
I sponsored 3 different
Did you?
awards.
Oh,
I
well,
didn't.
maybe next year when they do the awards, if you sponsored a certain award, maybe you could be the one to introduce the award.
I don't know, but I sponsored awards that I was not a category in.
Yeah.
You know,
He
like I
asked about
sponsored-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he asked if you wanted to do an intro or anything, you could.
I don't
And I
remember
was
getting
just
that
was like,
notification.
I don't want to do any of that. You know, like because I did I don't know, best unboxing for someone. I don't remember which one he said I had, but
I don't know. I just came in. I said I'll do like 3 or whatever or something. And he was okay. Well, which ones do you want to do? And I said I don't care, just not speculation.
yeah. Well, I couldn't beat Comics by the Bay anyway. He did an awesome skit, so you can't. I
Oh,
mean,
that
I feel like I
was
needed to
so
do. I would have to
good.
do a skit like that if I was gonna introduce a video or
That was
a
so
category.
good.
You
That
know,
was
I think
so,
I
so
did have
good.
the facial hair one. I think that's what he
Yeah.
said I had, and I thought about like putting the Santa thing on and being like, "Listen, I'm the original OG facial hair right here."
Get yourself ZZ Top beard.
Yeah, ZZ Top beard.
Like put your
So,
guitar down and just say,
right.
"So I'm here to talk about this award."
That's right.
I'm here to accept this award. Oh wait,
Yeah,
Damn it. I don't
Yeah.
collect comics. I just,
this
have a
is
sweet
true.
ass car with hot women in it.
my name is Colonel Sanders.
I will be dropping a video in the very near future about my 900 subscriber giveaway. So everyone make sure that you keep an eye out for that. Every time I cross over the century mark, I like to give away a bunch of stuff, and we'll spotlight those books when that video drops in the next little bit. Like I said, keep your eye out for that. I've already shown it a couple times on this channel. Other than that, everyone, make sure that you're good this week. Make sure that you please don't drink and drive now that the holiday season is coming up on
True.
us really quickly. And we appreciate your time. So on behalf of Taylor Winder, Rob, Jim, and myself, and the comic shop I like to hang out at, thanks everyone for spending a little bit of time with us for this new comic book day. Make sure that you check out Taylor Winder tonight. Make sure that you check out Marco tonight. Make sure that you check out Sector 2815 tonight. That's going to be a big show with a lot of giveaways.
A really big shoe.
Really big show. Ladies and gentlemen,
This is
Good
the
night.
exit song.
Bye.
It isn't very long.
keep going.